Welcome back, fellas. Jimothy Spyder, as always, joined by my partner, LeRoy Cannonball. What do we got going on today, big guy? Well, production said they have this great idea to do some of the side missions in San Andreas. Of course, during the time of filming, as this is a very convenient bike that we're just going to take, no problem. At the time of filming, we are in the middle of that saga snow. But it seems like they need a little bit more time to get the story worked out, so here we are. Grinding this paramedic, Spyder.
Yep, and the whole thing is, all we gotta do is pick up these guys and put them back to the hospital. I mean, how hard could it be as they're standing in a pile of their own blood?
Standing in a pile of your own blood is still preferable to doing the voiceover to a side mission of a game that's 25 years old. Whatever, don't want to start in a bad mood, but obviously I'm in a bad mood, Spyder. I didn't want to do this.
I don't know what to tell you, big guy. That's life. Sometimes you don't get to do what you want to do. I doubt these people want to, again, be standing on the side of the road in a pool of their own blood. I doubt that's how they chose to start this day.
You'd be surprised, Spyder. I mean, a lot of people get involved in things on purpose just to feel something. I've heard of the phenomenon of cutting your wrists, which I might get into by the end of this video. And please God, can we cut this out? We're not gonna cut this out. Awesome. What a great start. Production always giving us wonderful starts to videos. Yes, let's take this dialogue all the way down. Oh my God, Spyder.
It's a disaster. But, you know, we are professionals who are used to dealing with this type of bang-up job from production, dealing with disasters. And how about CJ out there, Carl Johnson, dealing with a couple disasters on his own, taking a couple people back to the hospital. Good God, how long is this video gonna be, big guy? I don't know how much longer I can try to keep the peace.
Keep the peace is the wrong term. I don't think that's the term you're looking for, and it doesn't really matter. At least we're done with level 2. Hopefully, there's just like 3 levels, I'm guessing. That's another thing that I hate that production does. They don't tell us how long the video is. So we're just stuck here in no man's land. And again, another bloody old woman. Taking her time, no problem. Losing an ounce of blood a minute. It's all good.
And to get into a little bit of the strategy behind this, what we're doing here is, you can run these ambulance missions in the big towns, but generally it's going to be pretty tough, so it's a better idea to just do it in one of these small towns, and also a good idea would be to wait till the guy is inside the car before taking off, Carl Johnson, adding 22 seconds, and ambulance in pretty good shape, trying our best to not bang around too much.
I will say there is a lot of bloody people in this town. A lot of accidents, shootings, random stabbings. Could this be the most crime-ridden little city in all of America? My guess is no.
Nice. Way to go. Way to take a really long question and give an unsatisfying answer at the end. That's good work. And more good work out of Carl Johnson now on level 4. Just this wonderful blazing hot gameplay and nothing more super hot fire for the 3 viewers at home. This is great.
You know, speaking of that, Spyder, I'm gonna need to borrow a little bit of money.
You haven't even paid me back the last time you borrowed money from me.
Just a little. It's a thing. It's a bet, basically, Spyder. I have a sure thing. It can net us both some money.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna be of the gambling nature, I'm gonna have to take a cut there. I'm gonna have to take, let's see, if I'm giving you the money and you're not putting up any money of your own, let's see, maybe 80-20?
80-20? That's ridiculous. You don't even know the bet. I should at least get 50.
50? You're getting 80.
Oh, I'm the 80. Oh, yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair, Spyder. I mean, you know what? That's why I like you. That's a fair price.
So how much is it gonna be? How much do you need?
Well, I was thinking, you know, maybe 10 bones?
All right, you drive a hard bargain, but I do have $10 in my pocket. That's I was gonna use this for Subway, but
No, not $10. 10,000, Spyder. We gotta make some money here. You said it yourself, we're getting 3 views a video.
what is it? Some kind of practical joke? $10,000? I don't even make that in a year on this channel, Cannonball.
We don't make anything from this channel yet. It's an investment of time. What do you do to make money, Spyder?
It's neither here nor there. I do a lot of gig work. A lot of, we've talked about it, Uber Eats. I just signed up for Shipped. They're still doing my background check. They're saying that's probably going to be a problem with some of the allegations against me.
Yeah, this might be a perfect time to get into those allegations, Spyder. I mean, we've done, what, 50 videos? I mean, we've done some work on another channel, and then, of course, we have our own channel here, which still doesn't feel like our own channel. We're doing these ambulance missions and just a whole bunch of content we don't even want to do. What's the point of starting our own channel if we listen to another person?
Look, you got it. This is the way the game works. We're not going to get rid of production. That's what we're not going to do. And, I guess we have some time. We can get into why I used to call football games. I'll be honest. And I'm not talking Madden. I used to call some of the lower-ranked college football games, and some people lied on me, as they say. Don't lie on me. Well, someone did.
Kind of strange that you're using that phrase. That's kind of like a youthful phrase, but what was the lie exactly?
Well, someone got it in their head that I was eating some of the boxed lunches in the fridge. You bring your lunch to school, or, well, not school, work.
Pay attention, Spyder. You're already... Oh, God, this is, that didn't taste very good. Yeah, pay attention. You're not at school. I'm over here burping my guts out, so I don't have a leg to stand on to try to reprimand you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so people would bring lunch in, of course. Bag lunch, box lunch, whatever you want to call it. You bring it in, you put it in the community fridge, and they started going missing. Right around as that person takes a shot to the head there. Seems to be in still pretty good shape, despite losing a ton of blood per millisecond.
So basically you were stealing the lunches from the fridge.
I wasn't I just told you, I didn't do that. That was... It was a coincidence that right around that time, I stopped getting my check, and the people who signed my checks, all of a sudden their lunch went missing. I mean, I will say this, it's a fortuitous, maybe unfortuitous, from my perspective, coincidence, but Cannonball, I'm not that way. I don't steal. I don't care if the big fat cats want to bring a double turkey cheese with a big bag of barbecue chips, and they want to say they don't have enough money, and look at what's in that lunch.
That's not a very good case. It seems like you did steal those lunches. You know what's in them.
Yeah, you know what? Let's get back to the task at hand. I feel like I'm always having to put you back. You have focusing problems, Cannonball. And that's probably the main reason this channel is not taking off, is your lack of focus.
If it's a lack of anything, it's a lack of foresight. It's a lack of vision from production. Putting this garbage content out. I mean, how am I supposed to save this? A low-key got a confession. I could probably get you tried in a court of law.
Statute of limitations has probably run out on that, I will say that. So you know what? I'm gonna come out and say it. I ate those lunches. I ate those lunches because I had to. They weren't paying me my check, Cannonball.
Now, for once, I'm on your side. If the way you're telling the story is true, and it's probably not because you're a habitual liar, but if it's true, you know what? You don't mess with a man's food. I always say that, but then again, if I'm gonna live that motto as my life mantra, then technically I should be rooting against you because you also messed with a man's food. Or does it cancel it out? Now we're in negative territory? Spyder, I never really understood math. I went to school as a blue chip prospect, so I didn't really have to do much school because I was so hella good at football.
Big guy, I'm sitting in the booth with you calling video game footage. Do you think I'm any good at anything? Much less math? I wouldn't know the answer to that either. It feels good to have you on my side, or at least half on my side. And it feels good to get that off my chest. I've been kind of harboring that for a long time. Kind of scared of the, oh, wait a second, production just handing me a note saying that all of that happened 6 years ago, and in the state of California, the statute of limitation is 7 years. So. Well, good thing nobody watches these.
That is the first and only time I will allow you to say that. That is true for you. Good thing nobody watches these. Nobody will hear your confession. And, you know, Carl Johnson getting it done out here, level 7, picking up the last guy. Have been told there is 12 levels. Oh, this could be interesting, Spyder. He hits a cop. Now we got a star on us, little bit of action.
Now, he's got to be careful to not stop for too long, which can be a tough task as he runs over the man he just saved. He's all good, he got back up. Could be a tough task because you've noticed 66% of the activity here is stopping for extended periods of time to let in these bloody patrons into the back of this beat-up Amberlamps.
Wait. You didn't just call it an Amberlamps, did you?
Alright, I get it's 2022. This emergency vehicle. I'm sorry, Cannonball. I was brought up. It's called Amberlamps. But now everything needs to be sequestered and put into separate compartments.
That's not what I'm talking about. It's not pronounced Amberlamps. It's ambulance. I mean, Spyder, it's literally right there in front of you on the back of the ambulance.
Well, I don't think it always was that way. Maybe it is now as we see it. And this is also a video game, Cannonball. Sometimes there are it's called parody, you know? So, sure, in this game, it's called an ambulance. But in real life, it's an Amberlamps. I will stick by that.
The backup cam! And he goes between the pole. That was beautiful. Beautiful bit of driving from CJ. And, man, I have not come to expect much, I guess. Why am I getting hyped up over that? That was nothing, basically. But as I said, this channel, whoever provides the footage, doesn't really give you a lot to root for, so you gotta take your wins as you get them. That was a decent job driving. Where am I going with this? Back to the place. As if I'm CJ himself asking where am I going with this.
You shouldn't refer to people as a this. You should refer to them as a they. Where am I going with they would be the correct grammatical way of saying that.
No, it wouldn't. Yeah, showing that what you said earlier was true. You can't do much of anything, and that grammar, you got to fix that, and you also have to fix your word knowledge, as we almost murk this young man just trying to get in there. I like that blue shirt. Wore a suit like that to my second wedding, which was to my wife again. I got married to my first wife twice, but the second time I married her had a suit a lot like that.
Okay, now you're just going on and on. You're just babbling nonsense. Nobody cares about your wedding. You don't gotta flex that you married someone twice.
You see, folks, this is why one of the good things about hanging out with Spyder is he can take a negative in your life. Like, nobody thinks that's a flex, Spyder. That's embarrassing to have made the same mistake twice, but of course that seems like a good thing to you because you've never even smelled the scent of a woman who has consented, I should say. Consented, there you go. How about the wordplay on that?
First of all, it's not true, what you just said. Secondly, let's let this woman get in real quick. Thirdly, I like the wordplay. That was actually pretty sweet. I've had women, Cannibal. I love women, and I've told you before, women don't seem to mind me too much either. At least for a while, if I can keep the act up.
Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to place an order here to go. I'm trying to get my food ready for when I get out of the studio.
So you got money for food. You got money to get on your delivery sites, but you don't got money to place a bet. This man crushed by a semi and living again, and it's actually a woman. So that was close. I guess that guy's in a bit of a hurry.
It looked like a case of the DI, diarrhea. I had to stop at DI because I don't know how to spell that word. But that was a clear-cut sign. I mean, I've almost killed some people when I've had diarrhea, and I'm trying to get back home quickly.
It goes without saying, everybody has had some diarrhea and almost killed someone while driving because of it. It's not, you shouldn't even bring that up. That's like, you know, comedians often say they try to find things that are universal, but that's almost too universal. 50% of the viewers right now, which would probably be 2 people, because there's probably 4 poor saps watching this, as we got glitched out here. Where's the timer? And that guy's still chilling back there. I hope we can, okay, thank God. Yeah, there's probably 2 people at home that have killed someone on the way home. What are we talking about with diarrhea in a car?
I don't know, Spyder. I'm still trying to decide. Is Jersey Mike's, is that place good?
I've never been inside Jersey Mike's, but the trash can smells hecka hella good. And
stop saying hecka hella good. It's just choose one. Either say hecka or hella. It's not hecka hella, so we can stop that right now. As we're actually getting through this somewhat quickly, Spyder. You know, we're on level 10. A whole bunch of blue dots. Yeah, hecka hella amount of blue dots out there. Alright, set myself up for that, and we got a guy pulling us open, thank goodness. Because I can't start this again. Sorry.
Yeah, this would be a good time to tell the folks at home that you and I share a microphone, so it's nice that you are burping right onto it. I smell every inch of that nasty, putrid expulsion from your mouth.
Yeah, we're a do-it-yourself organization. Budget very tight, so yes, we do speak into one mic. I wish you didn't tell everybody that at home. That's kind of embarrassing. But you also shouldn't be talking crap about my burp because I gotta smell your rank breath all day, every day.
Well, that's not exactly my fault. First of all, I've talked about not getting paid a ton of money doing this, and secondly, I saw an interview with Mark Cuban, and he said one of the biggest ways to get rich is to eliminate recurring expenses. What is a recurring expense more than toothpaste, Cannonball? I don't know why we have to run over everybody before picking him up, but he's okay. He's in the car.
You can't do that. You can't say something really gross and then go off on the footage and act like you didn't say something gross. You're of all things to save money, Spyder, you're not brushing your teeth. Not that I'm surprised. Like I said, I smell it every day in the studio, but I just always wondered, like, why it's like that. I thought maybe it's a condition.
Yeah, it's called a wealth condition. It's called a wealth mindset. That's why I don't want to hang out with you outside of the studio ever again, because you don't have that wealth mindset. You're actually sucking that wealth from my life with your negative attitude, with your non-wealth mindset.
How are you going to say I don't have a wealth mindset when I played in the NFL, made over $20 million, and hey, by the way, 2 All-Pros?
Okay, yeah, you had a couple good years and you signed 2 contracts. Good for you.
Don't try to belittle my achievements. I went out and played against the toughest of competition, against the best men that have ever been assembled. Yeah, I signed 2 contracts. Yeah, I blew both the contracts. Yeah, I'm sitting here with you, and we're on level 11 now. That was supposed to make me feel good about myself, but now it's just making me feel worse. So, where do I go from here?
You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of being the magic on this channel. Production thinks they can just put up any type of video and just have me commentate over it with the big lug, throwing in his insights. Not saying you're not part of the magic, but, you know, aren't you tired of this, Cannonball?
I am, and that's how I started the video saying that. Why do we keep... I've said it multiple times through here. There's no vision. There's no, you know, relatability. Nobody's searching for this. Nobody's typing in right now, San Andreas ambulance mission at Angel Pine. Nobody. And secondly, I'm not even sure if we're the right characters for a gaming channel. It makes no sense. If, let's say, look, let's break down the analytics. If we are targeting, let's say 13 to 29 or what have you, 13 to 39, that might be too big of a... I'm not good at this, Spyder.
Well, obviously, but I see where you're going. If we're targeting these type of people, would they even themselves like us? I mean, I don't even like us. I mean, I like me.
And I like me, so I guess that solves it. We are great commentators, and you know what? This is great content. Okay, I can't say that without laughing. I'm sorry. This is... How much time do we have left again? Wishing production would let us know that. If they said it's 12 levels, Spyder, and we're on level 11, can't be too much.
There's been a little bit of action. We saw a woman almost get crushed by a big semi-truck. Just hearing that smush sound effect while seeing mission failed on the screen would have been horrible. But it would have been slightly better to see than just people meandering into this ambulance and getting dropped off at the same location and then getting picked up again at the same location. And also, we had a cop almost bust us because we smushed one of them too.
I actually don't remember. Did we smush one or did we just bang their car on the way out? Just like, because we weren't paying much attention.
Enough with the questions and enough with the siren. I'm glad that came on and off quickly. I had a few drinks last night.
So you don't have money for toothpaste, but now you got money as a shirtless, toothless guy is just whipping it on that bike. CJ just say, screw it, I'm gonna back up all the way and start this level 12, the final level, Spyder. How are you drinking but not brushing your teeth?
Well, I actually found this cool life hack. Maybe we can turn this channel into a life hack channel because I got a ton of them. Check this out. It all started during the lockdown, Cannonball. What was around everywhere during the lockdown?
A deadly disease that was thought to be airborne. And
no, not the disease itself. Hand sanitizer. You big dummy.
Listen, I'm slightly invested in your story, but don't ever call me a dummy again, or you're gonna get popped in your stinky mouth.
Fair enough. That was a little harsh, and what you said was kind of harsh too. I don't think we have to talk about my mouth. Anyway, hand sanitizer was everywhere. And guess what's in hand sanitizer? Alcohol. So I just go to all these places, I get a grip of it, people congratulate me like I'm filling up my hand to where it's just dripping. I got a gallon in my little hands here. You know I have little rat hands, Cannonball. You always say that about me.
Yeah, they have they're scratchy, they're flaky, and they're sharp. So I think those are the three hallmarks of rats' hands. So yeah, I'll stand by that for sure.
Yeah, anyway, imagine that, fitting a gallon of hand sanitizer in these little crappy rat hands.
That's definitely an interesting feat. Don't get confused me saying feet with hands.
What is with you and the wordplay today? It's getting worse by the second as that person gets wrecked off their bike. But yeah, people are congratulating me, calling me a hero, really, because I'm staying clean, staying away from the virus, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Little do they know, I'm gonna go to the back alley and just huff this and drink it. Well, actually, reverse the order. You drink it off your hands and then you huff the residue off your fingertips.
Wait, can we go back? How was this a life hack again? This sounds like I guess if you're trying to throw your life away hack. Maybe we can start something like that. I can see right now, Spyder and Cannonball, throw your life away hack. Throw your hack. There's something there. Leave that up to marketing.
I thought you didn't want to pay anybody, so now on the new channel we're going to be paying production and marketing? I don't think so.
Well, production could be paid for. I mean, production could go. I'll say that. Maybe we'll get new production. So we're never in this position again, trying to burn half an hour of footage of just the most horrible, boring footage I've ever seen in my life. And don't forget, I've called 5 baseball games, Spyder, which I refuse to do again. Vince Viper can go die in a fire for all I care. But it's, again, just an idea from production, half-baked. Basically, they want to do the smallest amount of work possible. But what they don't get is, because they're not putting in that work, they're not putting in these good topics or content for us to look over and commentate, then you're gonna get garbage in, garbage out is what I'm saying, Spyder. And speaking of garbage, this garbage video is over. Finally. Hallelujah, there is a Lord. Looks like we're done here, and being told we have some firefighter missions up next and some trucking missions. So that's gonna just be probably as much of a wreck as this. As we see Carl Johnson much fatter than I was expecting. You know, the ambulance takes away 200 pounds, because look at him now. But enough commentary, let's just get out of here as he's falling down. I think this is a good time, jumping up and down. That's usually our sign that footage is over.
Thank you so much for watching. Always nice having you with us. Please subscribe if you liked it and you want to see more.
Yeah, and man, I guess we'll see you next time. We out.